Hi, welcome to JurexNurse.com. I'm Elizabeth Rudolph. I'm the founder of JurexNurse.com. I'm an attorney. I'm a nurse just like you, and I'm a professional legal nurse consultant. Today's episode, we're going to talk about your inner voice and what your key to success is by using your inner voice and listening to your inner voice. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always reach me at info@jurexnurse.com. But let's go on and get right into the episode. First of all, as I said, we all listen to our inner voice. Sometimes that inner voice hurts us and other times it helps us. It's just according to what we think at that time and how we feel about it. But that internal dialogue will dictate to you what you do next. So that's why we're going to break it down into 3 easy steps and realize, though, that the whole key to this is what you can do to educate yourself to listen to your inner voice. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Realize that your inner voice may say to you, well, gosh, I'm not motivated today. Or your inner voice may say, I don't have the money to do more education and get a further degree, for example. Or your inner voice may say, gosh, I'm overwhelmed with all that's going on in my life right now. But let's address it step by step, okay? So we can control the monster and don't let the monster control us. Number 1, listen to your inner voice. Ask yourself some questions when you're thinking about your inner voice. And that is just like you would ask a friend of yours these same questions. You want to focus on yourself. You have to trust yourself and think about, what are my instincts? What is in my best interest? So step number 2 is consider your options. In life, we all have different kinds of options out there, but sometimes we just really can't tap into them. We don't know what they are. So, for example, I was looking for a purse with a friend, and I couldn't decide between 2 different purses. And so my friend Nancy said, well, let it marinate, which I thought was a really good idea because I was listening to myself inside, but I didn't know exactly which one to choose. So sure enough, I let it marinate overnight, and the next day I picked and bought the one purse that I wanted over the other. And that's sometimes what we need to do when we're considering our options. We just need to take a little time and decide, okay, is this the right option for me? Because sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. But if you just relax a little bit and think about it, okay, even take a deep breath, then you might decide one option is better than the other. So step number 3 is apply the selection process. Okay, let's say, for example, you want to earn more money, okay, and you're really not sure how to do that, but you have a nursing degree already. So listen to your inner voice and decide, well, maybe I ought to start this off as a side hustle and then build it into a bigger business. But I'm going to need a little education. Perfectly understandable. Let's apply the 3 steps again. 1, listen to your inner voice. What's it telling you? Sometimes you actually have to write it down or put it into the notes section of your phone or handwrite it out or type it out on your laptop or your computer. Then number 2, apply the selection process. See, sometimes we don't know how to do something, but we know we want to do something. So then we do a little investigation. Maybe we do a little Google research or Bing research or whatever it is. We do a search engine research. We ask sometimes our friends. Or we do all of those. But we want to get to the root of what it is that would be best for us by using our selection process. And then number 3, after you've considered your options, then you decide, okay, I've looked up such and such a professional legal nurse consultant course. For example, this is just an example. And you decide, this is the course that I want to take. So then you go on and register. Again, let's review them because I want to make it super easy for you to understand that we all have questions about our inner voice. But we realize that education is the key to understanding our inner voice. So number 1, as a short review, listen to it. Listen to yourself. Hear yourself speak. Number 2, consider your options because often you have way more options than you think you have. And then number 3, apply the selection process and decide which option that you want. Okay, that's a wrap for today. Just be sure, if you want to listen to more or watch more of these episodes, that you subscribe to the Jurex Nurse YouTube option when you get onto YouTube, and then you'll never miss another episode. If you want to reach me, or if you want to get your free guide, go to info at jurexnurse.com. Thank you and have a great day.